The end times hold many surprises. You've already seen in the last episode how the Antichrist, Al-Masih al-Dajjal, caused chaos. A terrifying trial awaits us all. Just when we think we've escaped his deception, another calamity strikes. Gog and Magog emerge. If the last episode was horrifying, this one is even more terrifying. They will not only destroy everything in their path, but will consume humans themselves, the most savage beings in history and the future. Even Prophet Jesus, Isa, who will defeat the Antichrist with a single strike, will have to resort to divine intervention because no human on earth can stand against them. So, who are Gog and Magog? Where are they? Are they truly the Tatars? Forget everything you've heard before and clear your minds because what you're about to learn has never been revealed before. Gog and Magog, a major sign of the last hour. Gog and Magog are among the major signs of the Day of Judgment, and once they appear, the final hour will be imminent. They will emerge after Prophet Jesus kills the Antichrist. However, they have existed since ancient times. When the world was submerged in the Great Flood during Noah's time, humanity restarted from scratch. All humans today are descendants of Noah's three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Gog and Magog are from the lineage of Japheth, alongside the inhabitants of Russia, China, and Mongolia. Over time, their numbers grew exponentially, spreading throughout East Asia. But unlike other civilizations, they lived in isolation, having no interaction with the rest of the world. As humanity expanded, nations and civilizations formed, claiming lands as their own. But Gog and Magog refused to acknowledge any civilization or border. To them, the entire earth was theirs, leading them to attack, pillage, and destroy any settlement in their way. They waged countless wars against their neighbors, slaughtering everyone indiscriminately, men, women, children, and even animals. Their swords never dried from blood. No one could resist them because of their vast numbers. Each one of them would father 1,000 sons, all trained for war. They were ruthless and merciless. For centuries, they spread destruction until a great leader appeared, Dhul-Qarnayn. The mysterious Dhul-Qarnayn is one of history's greatest enigmas. He was a righteous king and traveler who journeyed across the earth, helping the oppressed and upholding justice. He reached the farthest corners of the world. Some speculate that he was Alexander the Great, but that is impossible because Alexander lived just before the birth of Christ, while Dhul-Qarnayn lived in Prophet Abraham's time and believed in one God. The people suffering from the brutality of Gog and Magog begged Dhul-Qarnayn for help. They even offered him all their wealth in exchange for salvation. But he refused their gold, asking only for their assistance in building a barrier that would contain these monstrous people forever. He selected the perfect location between two mountains, gathered massive amounts of stone and iron, and constructed a barrier. He then melted vast quantities of iron and poured it between the rocks, ensuring there were no gaps. To further strengthen the wall, he coated it with molten copper, making it impenetrable and impossible to climb. It took 6 years to complete, and Dhul-Qarnayn and his army camped near it for a full year to ensure it held. With that, humanity was finally free from the horrors of Gog and Magog, who remained trapped behind this iron wall. The mystery of their whereabouts. Over time, people forgot about Gog and Magog. No one knew their exact location or when they would break free. However, in 1258, when the Mongols, Tatars, invaded Muslim lands, people suspected they might be Gog and Magog. The Mongols destroyed entire cities, slaughtering indiscriminately, leaving rivers red with blood. Their cruelty was unparalleled. People were convinced that they were Gog and Magog because they matched the description given by Prophet Muhammad: small eyes, flat noses, reddish faces, and an insatiable thirst for blood. However, after the Mongols were defeated in the Battle of Ain Jalut, people realized they were not the real Gog and Magog. Instead, they were merely their distant relatives, as they descended from Japheth, just like the Mongols and many East Asian populations. Many theories suggest that Gog and Magog still exist, hidden behind a barrier somewhere in Central Asia. Ancient Islamic scholars and geographers, attempted to locate this mysterious wall. The renowned Abbasid Caliph al-Wathiq even sent an expedition in 232 AH to verify the wall's condition. The explorers reported that the wall was intact, located in the mountains between Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan. Even the famous geographer al-Idrisi mapped the exact location of the barrier in 1154 AD. However, despite today's advanced technology and satellite imagery, no trace of the wall has been found. Some believe it collapsed and buried Gog and Magog underground, where they now live in a subterranean world. Others, like Dr. Mustafa Mahmud, theorize that they exist beneath the Earth's surface, in a hidden realm. The catastrophic emergence of Gog and Magog. Since the barrier was built, Gog and Magog have been tirelessly trying to break free. Every day they attempt to dig through it, but by morning, their efforts are undone. However, a time will come when their leader will say, "Tomorrow we will continue if God wills." The next day, they will find the barrier unchanged, allowing them to finally break through. When they emerge, it will be a nightmare unlike anything humanity has ever seen. A swarm of destruction will spread across the earth. Their sheer numbers will be overwhelming, covering lands from Syria to Iran. Moving like an unstoppable flood, they will consume everything: humans, animals, and even the earth itself. Entire civilizations will be wiped out within moments. Cities will drown in oceans of blood. No one will be able to stand against them, not even the world's mightiest armies. The only refuge for believers will be in fortified mountains, while Prophet Jesus and his followers will seek shelter. Eventually, God will intervene, causing an epidemic to strike them down, leading to their sudden demise. And with their destruction, another chapter of the end times will unfold, bringing humanity closer to the inevitable day of judgment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and support us with a like so you can receive the stories as soon as they come out.